Panthers will be hoping to finish 2022 in a better way than they started it. A 4-0 away defeat on New Year's Day to the Manchester Storm. They come into this one on the back of 2 straight defeats to the Sheffield Steelers. The Coventry Blaze have lost their last 5 in all competitions, including a 9-3 aggregate loss to the Guildford Flames. They find themselves in 5th in the Elite League, 1 place above the Panthers. Jack Berry gets his first start since the 7-1 away defeat to Manchester 3 weeks ago, and Panthers will have to be wary of the Blaze power play, which is currently the best in the league. Right hand side, there's Yellowhorn, and it's Levin. Levin just has it nipped away from him, but it comes to Summers and Hammond. Nice one back to Levin again. Levin with Sorensen in support. Sorensen round one and off the post, and how has the Panthers not taken the lead inside the first minute?
Great play by Levy there, great dish. I think Sorensen almost tried to do too much. You know, he absolutely walked around the netminder there. He could have put it in, then he tried to go on his backhand and put it in, and it was almost just a little casual there, just kind of had half the net to put it in, but great start there by the Panthers.
8 gone in the first as that one goes all the way across. Brassard and Welychka have a bit of a discussion, then dump it in. Here is Welsh. Tries to go back to the blue line, but comes into the neutral zone. It's Summers. Over to Welsh. Lovely passing play from the Panthers. Welychka! And Panthers have the lead that they deserve.
Yeah, great 3-way passing play there. Blaze kind of got caught on a bit of a change, and it's just overloads everywhere. One overload to Brady, him inside to Welychka. Welychka in one-on-one on the backhand and in the net. Really nice play by the Panthers there, great goal.
Lovely move in close, as you say, Dan, from Brett Welychka with 11:32 to go in the first. That's his 13th Elite League goal of the season. And after threatening to do it through Tanner Sorensen inside the first minute, Panthers do go round Holzer. Nice work from Puffer. Panthers at the top of the high slot, good save. Panthers seem to be growing into this game, and there it is again, that offensive forecheck, just causing Coventry some real difficulty getting out of their zone.
Yeah, I think that's just the sort of Corey Neilson trademark, where, you know, he wants to play in the offensive zone. He wants guys to just kind of get to do what they want offensively, and you know, he's all about getting in on the forecheck, retrieving the puck as quickly as possible, and then just keeping it in the offensive zone. And I think you've seen that tonight a lot.
And here come Control, they've equalised. Forced the turnover from the Panthers behind Berry's net, and a shot from a tight angle.
Looks like it just went in either off Berry or defence, and good work from Venus. Works hard down low, steps out. I think he's trying to pass that in front, but he just shoots that. And I still can't see if it's off Summers or not. Yeah,
it comes off Summers' shin pad.
But, you know, that's just a good hard-working shift by the Blaze. Get the puck down low. You see the hard work here. Good forecheck. Venus comes in, helps out, picks that up. Doesn't really have, you know, we talked about Levin. Doesn't really have many options. Just trying to, you know, throw it in there. A little bit of a fortune, obviously, off the shin pad and in, but that all comes from the Blaze getting on that forecheck. So nice goal there by Venus.
Summers, long one up into the air. It'll bounce awkwardly, and Ricci's going to chase it. They go down hard. And he's stayed down. That'll be a stoppage for an injury. Oh, now there's going to be a foul. Here we go, Ricci. Ricci going at it with Mitch Cook. And Cook goes down. I'm surprised the referees didn't stop that before then. It was clear it was a heavy hit. Here's a replay of the fight then. Ricci, of course, not scared to step up.
I think Ricci didn't really give him a choice there, to be honest. But no, you know, that's good to see. Cook came over. Obviously, he wasn't happy with the coming together, and then, you know, Fab's going to stand up for himself. So
Welsh looks inside for Brady and finds him. But to Welychka, great save to deny the Panthers again.
Yeah, huge save there. 2-0 in front. Just a little bit of a miscommunication with the Blaze. A little bit of a breakdown there. You see in here, basically 2-0. Holzer reads it really well. Doesn't completely, you know, overcommit there to Brady. And just comes across.
I think the angle just didn't quite favour Brady. He was too central to the goal and on his backhand. Coventry get over the red line. dump it in. Caruso.
I think that is Alex Forbes back on the ice though. Sorry, I was a little bit slow to the party there, but I'm really surprised, pleasantly surprised to see him out here. I obviously the way he went off under that big hit, I kind of thought his night might be done. Not sure about you, but yeah, he has just taken a shift out there and he looked fine. So
And here's Quint's shot, scores! And the Blaze go 2-1 in front. Marley Quince with his 6th of the season just snipes a wrist shot above the blocker of Berry.
great shot as well. He looked like he was a little bit far. I thought he was going to try and look for the pass, but great defensive work there by Feds. He was taking that option away, so Quince just shoots that one. Perfect shot over the blocker there. And yeah, I didn't think he could shoot like that, but he finds a gap there. He's a fair way out here, just at the top of the circle. You see him looking across, no option. He absolutely rips that one, barring in. Great shot there by Quince. Blaze with the lead.
And that's a long pass for Curran. He's got nobody in support though, so has to just kind of hold the puck up.
Yeah, he
go
does
around
well
the
there,
boards, does really well. Gets it back as well, behind Berry's net. Has options at the point, decides to go it himself, takes the shot, but Ferrara's equal to it. Takes another shot that's from a very tight angle, and Berry's equal to it. Here's Forbes. He's back out onto the ice as they move it around nicely. Berry once again makes the save. Forbes should keep that in, and does. Oh, and they've scored again!
What a great passing play by the Blaze though. Talberg there, the way they managed to keep that puck in the zone, you see them just keep that play alive. And this pass here, the east to west pass, straight across, catches Berry. You see, and Talberg shooting that quickly, great offensive instincts. You know, normally you'd settle that puck down, but it was kept in the zone, boom, boom, east to west. And in the back of the net there, Talberg doesn't dust it off. And this pass here, straight away across, doesn't give Berry or the D a chance to set up. And then you see Talberg. And that's the best place to shoot. He knows Berry's moving a long way from right to left, and that just squeezes through there. I think, you know, the sort of 2 or 3 shifts we've seen tonight, and every time he plays, he definitely causes some chaos out there.
He does, absolutely. I think it's one of those things he will get there in a few years' time.
Yeah.
So when he's a bit older, a bit stronger, and has the experience of this league, as it's yet again given away. And Dudek scores, and it's 4-1 to the Blaze. Dudek getting his first goal of the season.
And just a little bit, there was a funny one, a little bit of a bad bounce, but you see the play by Dudek there again. The D-man there, I think it's Kels maybe. No, sorry, it's Archie. He goes down, he takes that pass away. So you see Dudek think, I can't make that pass, but he shoots it quickly. He looks, that's not available, boom, shoot quickly, 5-hole. You know, not waiting and letting Jack get set up. You know, you see, have that look, it's not on. And Coventry, I find it in the offensive zone, make very quick plays. It's boom, boom to the net every time.
3 goals inside 5 minutes for the Blaze have put them in control of this one. They lead by 4-1. Here's Brady. Brady looks for Welsh. It just comes off the net awkwardly, doesn't sit for him. Well stopped by Welychka. Keeps Panthers in the offensive zone. Lays it off to Kelsall. Kelsall out in front, Welychka, that could be anywhere, it's in! And that should go down, I think, as a Welychka goal. I don't think Brady got a touch on it at the back post. It came off a Coventry State.
Yeah, I was just trying to see it here. Oh yeah, it's off. Actually, it
comes off
both
Franti.
of his feet.
Yeah, it comes off. I think that will go down as I think Welychka got it, something on that.
Side. Really big break there for the Panthers. You know, going down by 3. They needed to answer quickly for the confidence, and you see they're off of both skates and in. Couldn't be more unfortunate for the Blaze, but they've had a good period up till now, but Panthers getting a bit of luck there.
Hopkins can't keep it in the zone.
There's a tired Blaze unit out there, I think, here of 5. Just want to try and get some bodies off the ice.
We get it into the Panther zone, but it gives possession away at the same time. Here's Puffer. They get a partial change to the Blaze. By partial, I mean 1 player. As here's Puffer. Puffer on his backhand. And it's loose. There's goal! I thought that one covered.
I don't know how that went in. That was just.
Let's have a look at the replay here.
The shot's in. He makes the save. The puck's right there.
So Puffer on his backhand.
The puck's right. It's like by his blocker. I don't know how the whistle doesn't go there.
And then Anderson puts it in at the back post. Well, Coventry seemed to stop, almost as if the whistle had gone.
Yeah, it was like here.
But it's there, and then it just kind of,
3,
and then it's just kind of put in by Anderson at the back post. Well, Panthers won't complain; they're back to within 1. To win possession back for the Panthers, Sorensen to Brady. Brady looks back for Sorensen again, and that one just loops up and over the crossbar. And you feel the crowd are starting to believe that a Panthers comeback could be on here as well, but it's given away right in front of Berry. And Curran can't convert. And Panthers get it cleared into neutral zone again. This is starting to get a bit end-to-end towards the end of this second period, 3:49 to go.
I think Danny Stewart thought, we could see this period out at 4-1, maybe 4-2, but now it's literally anyone's game. It's pretty much back to level here, and Panthers in the ascendancy. Blaze need to get out of this period, at least just as they are, and then take that lead into the third.
You see that giveaway there, and Berry does really well with his right pad to get down and make the save. Levin gets around the bend, hasn't got any support, so has to turn back, finds Hammond. Here's Anderson.
Wide
in front to Hammond, and how did that one not go in?
Hammy right there on the doorstep. I don't know what happened there defensively, but yeah, Mike Hammond.
And now the crowd are really feeling that a Panthers equaliser might be on the cards. Here is Hammond. Twists and turns away from one, goes back to Norwich, and that's been pulled loose out in front. Can Panthers get it in? They can! And there's a tie game at 4-4. And you sense that was coming because Panthers were throwing everything at it. Brassard with the first shot.
Yeah, so I'm just watching here, see Anderson, and then he just lays it over to Puffer, and backbreaker here for the Blaze, up by 4-1. They feel like they're kind of, in the driving seat, and then 10 minutes later, 4-4. Unbelievable.
It's a 3-3 middle period. And what a tight angle as well to convert that one in from.
Yeah, it's like he's kind of cruising behind the goal line, and all of a sudden, he just has the mind. Good shot by Brassard, rebound there, and then, like you said.
Almost impossible angle.
Yeah, and he just hits that water bottle,
Blaze are able to get it clear, 30 seconds to go on the penalty.
And it's funny, that second period felt like it took an age, there was a couple of penalties, loads of goals, whereas
this one's just going.
It feels like we just started this period and already sort of, 5-6 minutes have already ticked by, so.
Johnson tries to help it around the boards, but it's cut out by Anderson. Here's Summers. Summers to Brassard, thinks about the shot, decides against it, goes back to Summers. Summers to Ferrara. Ferrara shoots, scores! Panthers lead with 13:27 to go and just 6 seconds remaining on the power play. One power play opportunity, one goal for the black and gold.
Yeah, Luke Ferrara shoots that one, really good screen in front. We talk about Matthew Myers all the time, and there he is, that big body in front, taking away Holz's eyes. And Ferrara shoots that one through the 5-hole under the pads. And Panthers come all the way back here.
It's played across the right-hand side. Ferrara just snipes it. I think it goes straight through the legs of Brady as well.
Yeah, great shot there by Ferrara. He's a shooter, he's a power play guy.
Yeah, there's been so many festive games against the Blaze as well. One that stuck in my mind, and it goes along with this mantra of just Panthers never knowing how to quit. And this was after Corey left the first time, but it was that game on Boxing Day where Sam Hare scored 2 in 45 seconds to get Panthers level. That was against the Blaze as well in the third period. It was just this never quitting attitude. Yeah. Here come the Blaze. They've got bodies on the left-hand side. If they can find them, they can. What a save from Berry. Superb from Jack Berry, and Hammond comes the other way and throws that one on net, forces a blocker save out of Holzer.
Yeah, I thought the chance was almost gone, but Yellowhorn's so good at just finding those little gaps and soft spaces, and again there he does. But
it caught me out because I was expecting it to go all the way through to go right at the back door, and then Cook just gets something on it. Comes over to Quince. And Quince gets himself tied up, and it's come to Ferraro, who just throws it out in front. Nobody there in a gold jersey. Here's Yellowhorn. Yellowhorn goes down towards the goal line out in front, and that could take any bobble, and it's wide.
Could have been another, strange one, bounce off a shin pad or whatever, and this time they get lucky and it just goes over the net there. But like we were saying, just get the puck to the net and kind of see what happens.
Face-off won by the Panthers. Here's Caruso. Caruso fires it all the way down the ice. That's going to be wide, but it's going to be 1-2 the race.
What? Surprise, that was.
I was going to say Brady was going to win the race to that one.
Yeah, I thought he was as well.
Which he did. So now Panthers aren't happy.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking, well, if Brady does win it, he's not going to be able to score from behind the net. But yeah, we'll see here.
At what point was it called here?
It should be the top of the circle.
I mean, I would have said that Brady was winning the race to that one.
Oh.
Panthers have won it from the face-off.
Hat-trick!
Welychka all the way down. Welychka, hat-trick!
That's it. This one's done, folks. Have a good New Year. Panthers are going to win.
1:37 to go, and the bobbling puck goes straight into the heart of the 6x4. Brett Welychka with his hat-trick puts Panthers 6-4 in front from 4-1 down. 94, Brett Welychka gets man of the match for the Panthers. No real surprise there with a hat-trick. And the Panthers will do it all again on the second in Coventry, and that will give them great confidence, not just going into that, but the second half of the season as well, because other teams now will go, hang on, they were 3 goals up against the Panthers and they ended up losing, and the Panthers came back into it. Belfast currently 6-1 up away in Cardiff. So yeah, Sheffield Steelers, the new year table toppers as Brett Welychka leads the cheers and the team leave the ice. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. I've certainly had fun with 10 goals to commentate on. Thanks to Dan and to all of you watching at home.
Panthers TV, association with Jeremiah's Chimney Systems, joined by hat-trick hero Brett Welychka. Brett, we'll talk about personal milestones in a moment, but first of all, what sort of game was that to play in? So topsy-turvy.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, yes, close to a sellout, right? So, when you can give our fans that, especially to close out the year, that's awesome. 2 points. We're back at these guys at their rink in a day or two, so it's nice to get the first one out of 2, and hopefully we can build on it.
How great have these 2 games? I know Sheffield didn't go your way, but playing with that energy and excitement in this barn, how fun has that been?
It's so fun. I mean, that's what we play for, right? Like, when you can get a sellout crowd like that, 8,000, whatever it is, I mean, it's just so fun as a player. It's what you really play for, Fans bring that excitement we can feel on the bench, and usually things happen a little easier for us when we have that crowd.
How much of this is a character statement? 4-1 down, maybe earlier in the season it would have gone a different way. How do you think you've shown this game, turning it around? What sort of statement does that send out, do you think, for you as a team?
It's huge. We came back in after the second, and we were tied 4-4. To get 3 goals in the second like that, for me, that's the first time I can remember coming back like that with our team. So, we've won a couple different ways this year, but I don't think we've won like that. So that's a big one for us.
And just a personal milestone, the hat-trick goal. Yeah, I saw you obviously, it's from your own zone, wasn't it, that hat-trick goal? But were you thinking about that, the hattie, when that went in?
I mean, a little bit. I think it's in the back of your head, when you have 2. I think every player would admit that. To be honest, the puck kind of just came to me, and, it was, I just shot it. I've been lucky with a couple empty netters this year, but I think to be out there at that time is pretty crucial. And whether it went in or was just down and out of our zone, that's kind of what we're looking for.
And Blaze, again, you mentioned that on Monday. You've played in their barn, I think, once this season. What sort of different challenge will that be on Monday?
It's way different. A smaller rink. Things happen quick. They're a quick team, fast team. So, we're going to have to be ready right from the get-go, because, they're obviously a good team. And in their rink, you can see the record. It's very, very good. So.
Just strikes me you're on a bit of a run here, obviously. You've got the Monday game and then a huge game on Wednesday in Belfast, in the Challenge Cup second leg of the quarter-final. Just how are the team feeling? Do they feel it's kind of a key point in the season?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, Challenge Cup right now is on our radar. We'll obviously take care of Monday, but I think the guys are excited to go to Belfast. For me personally, I know it's the first time there and some hype around it, so a lot of other guys are excited as well. And I think the Challenge Cup's massive for our organization right now.
Corey, well, you said before the game you want to see character and grit, determination from your team. Did you eventually see that, do you think?
I think so. I mean, it shows really good character coming back from a 4-1 deficit. It's unfortunate that we put ourselves in that position, but I've been thinking an awful lot after those Sheffield losses, and how it happened, how hard the guys worked, and we just didn't get a whole lot done offensively. And we thought we were just going to change some things this week. Obviously, going to the 4 lines, I thought maybe if they had just a little bit more pace, a little bit, they were rested a little bit more throughout the game, then potentially they could score some goals. And tonight they got 6, so that's one good thing. Obviously, I don't think we were very good defensively tonight. A lot of loose decisions, especially in the third when they didn't score. I didn't think we were very good at all. But you take positives out of scoring 6 goals, winning games. The character they showed, their ability to stick with it in the third period, even though things weren't really going our way with penalties and stuff. That's another thing we've got to figure out really quickly. I mean, I think we only got 3 power plays in 3 games, the last 3 games, and that's crazy. I don't know if I got to tell my guys to play like footballers or what, but it's we either got to start attacking a little bit better and forcing people to haul us down, or I don't have an answer for that right now.
What's your major positive you'll take away from tonight, the biggest thing?
Well, I thought, obviously we've got a ton of games coming up, and we were trying to find solutions to figure out how, we saw, you always get the game reports from the games, and we saw against the Sheffield Steelers, I mean, our third line center was playing as much as their top player. And, in order for long-term success, I don't think it works. And I thought, normally when you go from 3 lines to 4 lines, your forwards especially get a little bit selfish, just because they're not getting the minutes they've been accustomed to. And we told them that we wanted them to really work hard and have quality shifts instead of a quantity of minutes. And I thought there was a real lack of selfishness from our group, and I'll take that as positive. And obviously when we get down, you see a little spark, and you see some depth scoring come to the forefront in Puffer and Anderson, and that really, that helps.
You talked after the Sheffield game about how great the crowd were and their noise, even in a defeat. When you got on a roll, how much did that help you tonight? Goal, but the crowd were really in it.
Well, I think it helped us, and it hurts them. Like, it's hard to overcome that kind of pressure coming from the fans. But, I thought in the first period especially, we did a lot of good work, putting pucks behind their D, forcing them to work. I think on one of the forechecks, Ricci came in and broke one of their D, so then they had to go down to 5. And that hard work and forcing them to work, I don't think they had a ton of offensive juice left in the third period, a lot of skating ability, energy. So, we were able to contain them.
Danny, how'd you break down that game? What did you see from your side?
We were awful tonight. We played, it looked like shinny hockey out there at times. I think first period, we were very lucky to come out of that with a draw. I think they had 2 2-on-0s. Our F3 was just awful. Our play off the puck was awful. And, we had a good stretch there for 10, 12 minutes in the second and got ourselves a good lead. And but you know what? When you don't play the right way, it ends up catching up to you. And it's a roll of the dice when you play that style of hockey, and it's a bit of a track meet, like I said, shinny hockey, whatever you want to call it. And ultimately, it comes down to a bit of luck or a bit of capitalization. They get that power play goal. We hit a couple posts, and that ends up being the difference in the game. But I think for me, we just weren't good enough at all.
Is that player mentality, or is that maybe just the emotion of the game tonight? What can you put that down to?
I can't put my finger on it right now. I think maybe during the Christmas period, maybe not enough practice time, and we're just kind of game and with a practice here and there, and we just weren't good. We weren't good on the puck. We didn't make good puck decisions all night. Our F3 was non-existent. They got in behind us way too often, and they punished us. So it was the right result.